Whoa! Hey guys, welcome to After Dark live stream. We're doing these weekly now, 10:30 every night. Hanging out here in my laboratory, where we're going to do everything at tabletop. If you're new to the channel, we do everything for tabletop gaming atmosphere, creating the ultimate tabletop gaming experience, I would hope. When there any kind of lighting and terrain, props, that kind of thing, you name it, we're in here live every Monday night. And yeah, we're just gonna hang out. I've got something I've been kind of working on. It's a Eldritch Forest here. It's kind of like a, let's turn down the lights a little bit here, just guys, you can see. Oh, let's get a little bit of fog going. Well, you can see we've got a little bit of, let's get a little fog going for Seb here. There we go. It's gonna be coming. Is it? I'm pushing the buttons. There we go. Nice. All right. Yeah. So we got some squiddy tentacle-like looking guys. This is going to be kind of like an eldritch, kind of like wasteland, almost kind of like these Stranger Things kind of, just like almost like the dark plane and everything. So it's gonna be this cool, like tentacly, like Cthulhu-like void with some creepy encounters and stuff. And I've been working on these tentacle like guys. Let's get a little closer look at these. And these are from Rocket Pig Games. So I've been 3D printing these on the FDM printer. And you can actually print them quite small as well. Whoa. I'm printing them quite small as well. And I was just going first with the free one you can find on Thingiverse, which has the base. It's this one. I've been printing it in all different types of scales. But I also found on my mini factory, when you shell out for the, I think it was like $4 or something, you can get little baseless versions as well. I think I like the baseless ones a little bit more. But this guy, so they're all kind of primed up. This guy I've primed black just because I can't remember how I painted this original one. I just love these guys. I don't know why. They're kind of like creepy and like weird looking. But yeah, they've got some really nice texture and like print surprisingly well on an FDM printer as well. So yeah, if you don't know what FDM printer is, it's just like the little PLA plastic you can see underneath, but printing that on like fine difficulty, fine detail and stuff, and like especially with the Bamboo Labs printer, these, I think this guy came out in 5 hours or something, which is insane. Like for the size of this guy, the heft of this guy, like he's I could go bigger. I do love these guys. Now, so I'm going to be trying to paint up this guy tonight. I'm going to be using this little guy as a little painting scheme for here. And so hopefully I can remember the colors I've used. So it's going to be a cool little memory experiment here. But anything, it might be a little bit of a different technique to paint this guy, because I remember this one was very kind of casually painted on a Monday morning. A Sunday morning or something, and it was a lot of like just wet blendings, just with the purples and pinks and stuff. But I'm thinking with like the bigger guy, I'm going to crack open the airbrush, give that a whirl and see how it goes. I wasn't sure about the priming, if I should go with the black or gray, just because I'm going to be going with these purpley hues and stuff. So we're gonna see. We'll see how it happens. If anything, we'll have something at the end of the stream. So I think, especially with these bigger kind of like monster models, I mean, you can't really go too wrong. I mean, you go with like an airbrush, I think that'll give us the most coverage a lot faster. So we'll crack that open. I've got like a little painting booth over there, and we'll see how that goes. And I guess the thing I like about these models, especially like printing them in all different types of sizes, is that they also work as kind of like they're individual monsters and stuff, but they also work quite well as like a terrain kind of thing, which is what I'm kind of liking here. So that's kind of what I'm going for. So I think that well, this is kind of the vibe I'm going for, is for the Dungeons of Drakkenheim type stuff. I'm just playing around with some ideas at the moment. This isn't for a game or anything. I've just with a lot of terrain and stuff, I typically like to just work at my own pace if I can help it, just because you can have a lot more fun crafting that way. And yeah, it's been good doing that way personally. I know sometimes if you've got a big game coming up, you want to just get that nice beastie ready for your next game and stuff. So but I like this approach too. So I actually think there was like a flesh shade wash on this guy too, to tie it all together. We'll have to work this out. I do also, just maybe at the top of the stream, I want to mention just a couple of housekeeping type things. We're going to have a new video coming out tomorrow morning for me, so within a few hours. So this is going to be, it's been in early access for a while for my wonderful Patreon supporters. But it is just a little tutorial of how to use the Stream Deck to control some DMX devices with MIDI commands. So that's something I've been wanting to update a lot from the previous video that I've done on the channel, where it did a lot of like keyboard shortcuts and that kind of thing. So this is a lot more of a cleaner method for that. So good little tutorial that'll be dropping in a few hours. Yes, YouTube tells me to drop it at 7 a.m. because that is when most of the people are online. So yeah, new video tomorrow, and with any luck I'll finish off the second part of that video, which will be next week, which will be some video backgrounds as well. So if you're curious about all like the projections and TV screens and stuff where I have like visuals happening in the background, I'll show my current method for kind of lining that up with the Stream Deck and some of those like MIDI commands and kind of things. It's quite fun. It looks great, looks gorgeous. I'll kind of give you a little preview later of some of the little visuals I've been making, which have been a lot of fun. Yes, I just want to just do a little shout out to some of these Patreon supporters that have just entered the Wall of Fame. We've got some of these. So behind me we have on the other side, in the gaming room space, I have a whole list of names, all of you fantastic Patreon supporters who've been supporting me for a long time. So we've got some new wall entries tonight with Matthew Thomas Hennigan, Michael Pontoppidan, Tyrannical Teabagger, Ole Ingvar Stein, Connor Ashton, Jason Lambert, Michael Murphy, David Gamble, John Minitti, Zorn, Johnny Fishman, Talismanster, DM and DMK. Thank you so much, guys, for your support over the months. It's been fantastic. You guys have fueled a lot of the fog machines in this place, so thank you so much for your amazing support. I couldn't have done it without you. And while we're mentioning Patreon's names, I want to say another special shout out to my Seeker patrons: Anthony Von Olen, Blake Dale, Charisma on Command, Chris Andrus, Constructed Chaos, Darkfire Designs, Dr. Justin L. Hamrick, John A. Johnson, Mini Wargaming, and Nathan Mack. Thanks so much, guys. You're amazing, and couldn't have done all of this without your support. This is an obsession of mine that you guys have been feeding into, and I look forward to doing some more stuff. We've got bigger plans. I've got stuff I'm working on in the background over there for some cool like content, live play D&D style stuff, and wargaming stuff. So it's all kind of in the works at the moment, but a lot of the patrons get a lot of the behind the scenes and stuff that I'm working on back there. So thank you so much for all your support, and yeah, I'm excited for more stuff that's going to happen. That's enough talking. If you're in the chat, reach out and you say where you're coming from, where you're dialing in from. I'd love to hear from everyone around the world what you're working on, if you're preparing for any kind of game, if you're into kind of like tentacle-y Cthulhu type stuff as well. This kind of stuff makes me want to print like a mug or something, like a Cthulhu mug. That's got to be a thing. There's got to be something like that. If you're working on anything, let me know, and let's get stuck into it. I'm gonna just start by getting the airbrush together. I'm gonna check this guy in here. I'm gonna have to move the microphone over just because I'm gonna be working in the booth over here. Just let me know if you have any audio problems or if the fan's too loud. And I'll try and do what I can. But hopefully it's all good for you guys. So at the moment, this extraction box is. I've got to work out some more kind of like padding and filters and stuff. So we'll see how it goes. I have to airbrush a little bit, but if we have to airbrush a lot of stuff, then I might have to chuck a respirator on. There we go. Auto exposed there. Hopefully. There we go. Yeah. All right. So I'm unsure with the priming it black if that's the way to go, but we'll see because I've got some of them primed gray as well. So yeah, let's see how it goes. Oh, let's get cameras all the way over there. Hang on, let's just move this way. There we go. All right. Ooh, Mike's in the way. Wonderful. All right, let's get this going. Now I've just got just some paints that I've put in here. I think it's a mixture of. I want to say it's like inks and stuff, and some pro acryl. What do you call it? Like the primer and stuff. And I've mixed it all together to kind of like a very watery kind of consistency. Let's see if I can give you a little taste. I don't want to open it right now, but all right, that's coming out pretty well. Let's see how that's going to go. Maybe I can tilt this a little this way. There we go. That's a bit better. All right. It's actually not covering. It's getting some pretty good coverage. I found that the Pro Acryl primer stuff has some great coverage. Oh, Dave Keys, welcome, buddy. You've been very chatty in the Discord. It's been wonderful to have you there. It's been cool to like talk about all like the fog and stuff. I actually went out and I bought a one of those photography foggers. Not the same one that you got, but I've got something coming in the mail tomorrow. So hopefully that will. I'll be keen to experiment with that one. 1 a.m. Go to bed, buddy. I'll have it catch it in the morning. It's been fantastic to have you. Whoa. I feel like that color's pretty good. I'm just trying to like match it to this other guy. Maybe, yeah. I'll hold it in the booth. There we go. Yeah, I think it's getting there. Might expose that camera up a little bit more, just so you guys can see a bit better. If we go auto and then the gain down, there we go. No, by all means, spam away. It's been fantastic to talk about all that stuff. Probably gonna have to lift up this guy to take a look from some different angles. Might actually raise that camera up a bit. Let me know if that fan noise is too loud. I'll try and get it a little bit more under control. Might be better from this angle? This one? This one? I don't know. It's a bit dark in there for you. Might just switch it to auto. There we go. White balance. That one. I've made a couple of improvements to how it captures the video here, so hopefully it pays off maybe. Ooh, he's starting to look squishy. Oh, it's that pink fleshy. I'm not sure if you can make it out on the camera, but it's definitely got that pustulely pink kind of that fleshy color. It's not a bad color. I think this color that I've got left over in here it was for my what is it, Crisis Protocol Hulk. I used it as an undercoat. That is also another game I want to learn how to play and stuff, but yeah, I'm there's too many cool tabletop games to play at the moment. I don't even think Crisis Protocol is that new. I think it's been around for a while. But yeah, I'm starting to think I might have to chuck a respirator on at this point, because I'm spraying quite a bit. Alright. Time to become Darth Vader. Ah, yes. And let me know if you can hear me. I'll just switch this over to the other side, maybe you can see it all a bit better. Oh, what the hell have I got here? Look at here. Son of a bitch. Oh. What is this? Just noticing I got a bit of a brush here in the top here. I don't even know how how to get that out. Or is it a crack? I don't know. Or I think I might have just gotten it out, and it was acting as a mask on there. All right, that's all good. Back to it. Alright. Yeah, let's take a look. See how we went. Ooh, okay, so we've got this guy. I think that color's pretty close. Yeah, I'm liking that. Alright, looks like I'm gonna try, because this guy was primed completely black, and I'm wondering if that was a necessary step or not. Because I have some that are primed gray. Actually, wouldn't mind painting up this guy as well. And I'm wondering if the medium gray will be better for picking up the, but like maybe I've had to go on, because I had to go quite a few coats to get it to that level of color. Maybe the gray is going to be better for that. All right, I'm going to try doing the same with this guy, try brushing it up and seeing how he goes. But it's interesting like how fast it is, like with an airbrush, to get, like you already kind of see there's some shading going on a little bit. And I definitely want to get some lighter colors onto it tonight. And we'll see how that goes. So let's try brushing up the next guy. I'm going to do this, this guy's got like lots of mouths on it. I'm not sure if you guys can see. got Rob here. There we go. Yeah, you got lots of bitey mouths. Oh, I didn't notice the eyes. Oh man, this is grotesque for certain. Definitely, 100%. All right, I am gonna slip back on to the airbrushing mask. I'm gonna start again. I think I got some ice cold beers here. Might have a little swig here. Oh damn! Oh, that's good. That's so I kept them in the freezer for like what 20 minutes or something. So they're like ice cold. Oh man. Oh man, that's real good. Oh man, what am I drinking? Is Four Pines. It's like a craft beer kind of thing. We've got lots of craft beer here in Victoria. All right, let's keep brushing. The primer's actually done a pretty alright job of filling in some of those layer lines. I don't know if you can tell there. Oh, maybe with the overhead. Yeah, it's not too bad. And so I printed this one on fine quality as well. I think this one took, I want to say 6 hours? 6 hours? Which is nuts. Like, these fast FDM printers are insane. Like, I'm just rocking the Bamboo Lab P1P. Bit of an investment, but so far it has been well worth it. For the amount of like prints and stuff I've been able to kind of like pump out, damn good. I have the same Air Studio. Mine doesn't run outside though. Mine I have. There was a video on I think it's Love, Death, and Dice or something. I'm gonna just turn that off for a second. And he made it so that you could have this kind of stuff inside, not going out into a window or anything. So there's a couple of what do you call it? Like, they're called HEPA filters here, but they were called something different. They're basically like super dense like filters at the back, so it all sucks it into those, and you just change those every now and then. Which has worked out pretty well. Like, we tested like the air quality and stuff in here. We've got one of those air purifier things as well, but it was all pretty fine. But you know, just to be cautious, I'm still wearing a respirator mask. Bamboo Labs, bamboo for PMP for FDM GK. GK information 2 for resin. What? I don't know what GK means. Both have changed my life. Oh, is GK a brand? I'm not familiar with GK. But yes, definitely have one or two. Like, I have one here for resin, which is a frozen 4K mini, and that's great. That has been a good workhorse. I used to have an Anycubic Photon, and that took a lot of effort to get right. I am actually curious if it was because of the types of resins I was using in the Anycubic, because I would cheap out, get like discount resins and stuff. This one, like if I show you over here, this one is the frozen one. Is it, if it's gonna focus for me? I don't know. What's going on, pal? I'm gonna change that to autofocus. And I've just been using the frozen, what is it called? Like the liquid something, some aqua or something. Just, you know, the same brand resin. I don't know if it makes a difference or not, but it's definitely helped. Give me more successes than fails, that's for sure. But yeah, the P1P is legit, and like I've been enjoying just printing miniatures off it as well, which is nuts. Like I think I printed this guy on the Anycubic Viper I've got over there, and this guy took a long time. And look at the size of him. He is like, I think he was like 20 hours or something, because I did it on a super fine kind of detail. But this guy, same level of detail, but like bigger, 6 hours. It's like nuts how fast it is. Yeah, super color me impressed, definitely. Talking about coloring, let's. Oh yeah, super great. But both $800 though. Yeah, I know. Like there's a hefty price tag on both of them. Yeah, I got to check out those GKs, but yeah, honestly, like the extra price for the P1P, like the amount of like bells and whistles it's got on it to take the stupid out of 3D printing, because I mean I started with a, what's it even called now? It's the Neo something Geo Neo Neo. I gave it to my pal. It's not in here. You know the one. It's the one everyone has. I can't. It's the. Oh, I'm really blanking on that printer. Anyway, it was one of those stock standard ones. You had to like level the cross beam and everything, and the build plate you had to kind of like manually adjust and stuff. And this one is just like, no man, it's all automatic. Do it all. Do all the leveling. I even like how it just runs the spool all the way to completion, all the way through. I love having the little threading kind of thing at the tip, so it always just uses the whole roll. I've probably only had like a couple of fails on it, honestly, and those were mostly like human error. I was like, oh, of course I can't slice it like that. That's insane. Or I just didn't have enough supports somewhere or something. But yeah, mostly it's been fantastic. Oh, it's the Bamboo Labs of Resin. Yeah, I'm keen. I might have to check that out. Oh, if I do some more resin stuff. So lately, I've just been doing like little resin things. I've got like little screaming people I've been working on. Those will actually go pretty well in this like little space I've been working on for this Eldritch Forest. But I'm guessing. No, you got replace my Anycubic with a GK. Now I don't hate resin printing. I definitely. I remember getting very deflated with the Anycubic. There was a lot of trial and error, just like a lot of like the print tests and just like the exposure tests and everything. And just like, oh, do I have to level this thing? Do I have to clean do I have to change the FEP? Is the screen faulty or nothing? I don't know. There's a lot of like trying to work it out, and I was like, curse it all. I'm gonna just go get the frozen. Those were pretty hot at the moment, but I'm guessing like the GK has like the warming bed and stuff. I'm gonna have to look that up. Have the AMS. I don't even do multicolor prints. I just have it for spools. That would be pretty handy. I have been keen to pick up the AMS. I haven't got it yet, but there are some cool. I was looking at. There was a guy that contacted me from a 3D printing. They make models and stuff, but they're all designed to print in multicolor kind of stuff, and that was interesting. If it like gets pretty much to tabletop already, if you just like, no, you just throw a wash on there or something, and you're pretty good to go. I mean, that's pretty magical. No, I don't have the MS. Maybe one day. I can't remember. I remember it having a price tag on it as well. Look, I've already spent my money on smoke machines this month. Getting a new one tomorrow. Nice little portable one, which is like a photography kind of one. So I want to try and use that because there's a few going around, like the Smoke Genie, and this one is Lens Go or something. It's like an Amazon brand kind of thing. So it's one of the cheaper ones. So I'm curious to see how it goes. It's basically like a vape thing, but it looks like it's got a little bit more engineering in it. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, if I work it out, then we'll try that. By the way, when does the DMX vid come off Patreon? That's coming out tomorrow. That is, yeah, it's been in early access for a while. I was trying to work out the timing for it just because I wanted to line it up with the video that's coming out after it. That kind of pair in with it with some like video stuff that I've been working on. So yeah, it's coming out tomorrow, and then hopefully next week I'll have another video that will pair with that one with some of the MIDI DMX stuff. I hope so. Hope so. Good timing. All right, we gotta get some more paint on this guy. I'm gonna turn on the booth again. See how we go. Let me know if I need to shout up a bit more if I'm using this guy. Okay, here we go. Full power. Oh, well, yeah, I can already see already. I should have left it gray, because compared to the black, like I had to go a lot onto there to get some of the color going through. I probably still am going to have to top it up. But this is already getting some like really good coverage on it. All right. Now just curious how to pick it up. I want to get underneath it a bit. Oh, I have to touch it. There we go. Oh, almost there. Yeah, this was a lot faster. Oh, I'm out. Out. Oh, alright. Alright. I definitely am gonna have to leave this gray primed, I think, because I was chopping and changing between, because I had this one black primed. Let's see, we got this guy primed that black. It's, yeah, it's still even, you can tell it's a little bit brighter there. I'm gonna go overhead. Yeah, it's a bit more sheen to it, I think. It's not bad though. I think they're pretty close. And now I'm gonna have to try and recreate this color because that's the last of it, I think. Yeah, which that's fine. I mean, I was hoping to be able to cover all of them because I have a few more of these little babies here. 1, 2, 3. We got a few. So I think I'll be able to do it with. I've got some of this Sturge Tan, whatever this is. That's probably a bit light though. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to try and color match it. All right, we're gonna try and mix this up a bit. Oh. Yeah, just kind of like looking at it. That's the original pot I had. I pre-made this up as like a skin undertone for the Hulk model that I was working on for some Crisis Protocol stuff, but I'm out. So I'm gonna have to work out how the hell I made it. I'm guessing maybe I can use some of this Sturge Tan. I'm going to just try and mix next to it. Alright, that's definitely way too light, I think. Probably need some like red, I think. It's definitely some kind of like red. Not looking too bad already with the there's a little base coat. I could just focus on the big one. I was kind of hoping to be able to base coat them all. It's definitely too red, I think. Oh, it's not bad though. Not too bad. In the ballpark. It's a bit lighter. I'm thinking maybe a little bit of purple here. A little bit of purple will do it. So I was thinking blue or purple. Let's see. I'm gonna definitely need some thinner in here. Put that on the shopping list too. I think the color's not bad. It's just there's not a lot here. Could be a little darker, I reckon. So maybe just a drop of some of this blue ink. Blue ink is usually pretty strong, so probably only want to put one drop. Alright, let's see how that goes. So it's a little bit on the purple side, I would say now. It's not too bad. That just means I need a little bit more red, I reckon. Ooh, definitely gonna pick up some more paints. Oh, we're very close actually. That's not too bad. All right, so this is like before and after. That's not too bad. It's probably a little bit lighter, but like just looking at the model and stuff, that's pretty close. I'm just wondering if I've mixed up enough. Guess we'll find out, eh? Well, I only have to attack these smaller models, so it might be enough. I don't know. Maybe I'll attack the smaller one first, or I could just add some more. Try and get it, bulk it up a bit. I could thin it out more, but then we'll probably run the risk of it getting too thin. Okay, was I using? I was using the Sturge Tan, whatever that is. This is an army painter from one of those like monster painting sets kind of thing. Okay, I'm gonna just flesh this out a bit. See if we can get a bit more. That's definitely a good way to lighten it up, and that's going to be really good for like if I want to do like a little bit of a highlight pass. Oh, this red is so empty. I do have some more red. Damn, that red is very empty. Maybe a little bit more thinner here. A little bit of purple. Yeah, that's the recipe. A little bit of purple, a little bit of red, a little bit of this tan. A little bit of thinner and a little bit of blue. I'm dropping here. Just dropped super glue into something. Oh no. Gotcha, you bastard. All right. One or two? I think two. Let me put two. All right. One drop or two. Okay, it's definitely a bit more on the purple side. We need some more red. I got some red ink up there. Oh, hasn't been open in a while. I definitely need to stock up on paint. Like I'm looking at it, and I've got a whole bunch of like mostly empty bottles and stuff. I got a lot of speed paints. It's speed paint 1.0 as well. So that's not even the 2.0 version. Oh, Zamorak TV, welcome. We're just in here painting some tentacle boys, making all their tentacle lives come true. Thank you. All right, I think we've got a color that's pretty close. I'm just trying to color match whatever I was airbrushing earlier, but it's not looking too bad. I think we've got something pretty close now, and we've got a decent amount, which I think is going to be great. I think the consistency is good too. So I'm going to be able to paint these little guys as well. So I'm putting a base coat on everything at the moment. So we've got like this guy and this guy. There is some nice tonal value happening in this one because I was toying with the priming it black or grey, but I think grey has worked out a bit better for me just because you don't have to layer on the paint too much. But I make it sound like I know what I'm doing. The truth is I don't. I'm mostly just playing around here. I'm not a professional painter or anything. I'm just a dad in his garage late at night in Australia at 11:20 at night in the After Dark live stream. If you're new to the channel, which you might be, this is the type of stuff we do. Every Monday night, we are crafting. If you're making something yourself, then let me know in the chat what you're working on. Let me know where you're from. Always happy to hear from where around the world I know I know it's like late at night. It's not the ideal time to start streaming if you're in Australia, right? but it's the best I can do. The best I can do at this moment. So I'd rather go live and get some things from the backlog done, just so I can get some really cool like terrain setups and stuff. So if you've just joined us, this is the kind of like setup I've been working on. Working on making an eldritch forest. So this is kind of like your Cthulhu-ish kind of. Let's see. Let me adjust this a bit. Make this a little nicer here. What the hell happened? It got all messed around here. Here we go. All right. Let's turn off the lights here. Ooh. Yeah, nice. Yeah, so we're working on this like eldritch kind of like foresty looking place. So super kind of like alien, creepy. So we're gonna have all these like tentacly guys. That's probably too much fog. usually I'm a fan of fog, but yeah, that was a bit too much. Okay, we'll put it on level 1. Level 1 there. Yeah, so I'm making all these like little tentacly, gropely, like these are like monsters, but I kind of like them as terrain as well because they look super creepy. Francesco, welcome. Hey mate, was doing some stuff myself. How's it going? Love the channel. Really inspired me now making a dark room to create atmosphere. Wife and I love playing these games. That's amazing. Thank you so much. It's been fantastic to have all you guys. We just passed like 12,000 subscribers, which is crazy. That is nuts. I couldn't have believed we wouldn't have got this big as well, especially because I am notorious for not releasing videos very often. The algorithm hates me because inconsistency is the name of the game. Maybe these live streams will help quite a bit in getting them a bit more campaign, a bit more kind of for the algorithm a bit nicer. But no, this is just I have had a fascination with this. I actually, you know what? I'll share what I've been doing here. So I have been beginning to read this Dungeons & Drakenheim book, which has some of these kind of like themes of like cosmic horror and stuff. So it's been cool to kind of like read, and I'm getting all like inspired with this stuff. I want to run some adventures and games. I've got a couple of friends who are interested, so I've just been like, oh, I found these models and I printed them out, so I'm like, I'm gonna paint them up. I like having this like little alien kind of terrain, so we're gonna see if that comes in handy for some of the games and stuff. But I do like the idea of doing some more kind of like showcase kind of stuff. If I was coming up with different like locations or like lighting setups for little kind of encounters and stuff, maybe that could be some extra content for the channel. I'm still kind of working that stuff out. But anything, I just at the moment I'm just liking these like tentacly dudes. You know. Hi Atmoseeker, love your channel. Thank you for joining and content. I hope someday I can get a beautiful room like yours. Thank you so much. It is the back of my garage. At the moment, we have not had a car in here for years, other than the odd like hailstorm that might happen here, and I have to frantically kind of move stuff about in here and shove a car in here. But it is mostly the back end of my garage with all the brickwork and everything, and I've turned it into a little gaming space at the moment. Yeah, I'm sure my wife loves that I've taken over the garage, but it sounds like it's worth it, because I want to iterate on this stuff. We've got a whole live play setup that I'm working on. I'm dropping a video tomorrow. In probably it's at 7 a.m. for me, but I'm not sure what time it is for you folks. So that'll be about DMX lighting control with MIDI commands, so that'll be a good one for if you're trying to work with that kind of setup, if you want to have some more kind of like dynamic lighting in there. And then next week we're gonna have another video coming out that kind of pairs into that. We'll see how it goes. I got to still film some B-roll for that, but that should be coming out pretty soon too. And then we're going to have a good, I'm setting up the live play space in there with some camera angles and stuff. So we're going to see how that's all set up. That's going to be coming up in a future video. So you'll be able to see some of the new space, the new setup as well. Some of the big props I've been making as well. If you're on the Patreon, you would have seen in the behind the scenes some of the large like room props to create immersive kind of like location style dungeon location types things, which have been super excited. I've been printing it for weeks and weeks. A very big project that is hopefully going to come soon. I've still got to assemble it and stuff, but I've still got to film the assembly, but it's a very exciting project. I'm keen to see how it comes together. Yeah, so I'm gonna start printing. It's like a TV show set amazing at. Oh, thank you so much. I'm trying my best. I work in entertainment stuff, like mostly video games, but and animation. So it's kind of been able to kind of take some of that stuff over into this stuff. So I quite loved like the practical like props and lighting type stuff, because I feel like that can really transform the immersive atmosphere and stuff. That's kind of my thing. What we do here. All right, I'm gonna try and get a little bit more paint on this guy. I might have to use the respirator, so apologies if I'm a little bit muffled. I'm gonna have a little swig of beer here. Wash the paint down. Alright. Just let me know if you can still understand me. But we're going to get some more paint on these guys. Oh, actually, before I... Oh, I lost my thing. I lost my headphone. I gotta switch to the next one. But yeah, actually, while I've got you, I've got next Monday live stream. We're gonna do something a little bit different. Normally, we've been doing like painting streams and some terrain kind of layouts and stuff. But next week we'll have I've been talking in the Discord with other Atmoseeker patrons, and we're keen to see some stage top, tabletop setups. So we're gonna have a look at a little bit of that. How we're gonna hide some like fog effects and yeah, that kind of thing, some immersive lighting. So if you're keen to see that kind of stuff next week, we're gonna play around with that. So yeah, we're gonna have a fun live stream next week. And if you have any further kind of like requests or ideas or stuff you'd like to see on the channel, just drop it in the comments below. That really helps the algorithm and lets me know what you guys are keen to see. So what you're keen and interested. So yeah, I'm gonna keep painting this guy. Ooh. Hopefully I don't lose any more headphones. It's down there. I just don't want to get crushed by my 3D printer over there. Alright. Oh, it's pretty close. I think it is pretty close. Ooh. All right.
I would love to see your take on a Mordheim board with your Moonlight and Fog. That would be amazing. That's not a bad idea. I've got some terrain on loan. Maybe I could try doing some kind of Mordheim layout to it. I've never tried Mordheim before, but looks like a cool game. I really love all the stuff that Leif does from Devs and Dice on his Mordheim stuff. Yeah, this guy's looking pretty good. Yeah, look at that guy's side. It's an amazing, if not the best, skirmish game for Fantasy Zone. It looks really fun. I just, I've got, I need more time. Need more time to play and learn new systems. Is it easy to pick up? Like, is it? Because it's kind of, it's in the same world as Warhammer or something, isn't it? Nice. Alright. Alright, let's see if we get these guys painted. Oh, I don't know how much paint I've got left. We'll see. Okay, I'm gonna go from underneath this. Oh. There we go. You 3D print that model, it looks cool. I tried polymer clay and made a tentacle. It took a while though. No, yeah, these are all 3D printed. I 3D printed these on my FDM printer as well. And the quality is really good. Like, you can see the layer lines a little bit, but after you do all like the paint job, the primer and stuff, it's actually pretty decent. Like if I show you like this little guy, like this little guy's a FDM print as well. He's what I'm basing it all off, and he's printed as well. So he's kind of my guide on what I'm going for. Which looks pretty sweet. So I'm gonna try and do it to the rest. To the rest of them. Oh. That was foolish. I just grabbed it. Oh, just made it. Just. Hey Craig, welcome back. No, I did not end up buying that glue in the end because it was just super expensive down here. Like it was, I think it was like $180 for a tube. I was like, whoa, that is a little bit rich for me at the moment. I mean, it sounded amazing, but yeah, a little bit high. I couldn't find it for cheaper. Oh, that's it. It's alright. Alright. Yeah, yeah, super expensive over here. I have no idea why. Alright. We can come back to a little bit of normalcy here. Just gonna take this off.
Woo! Oh, dropped my little man. He's in there somewhere. I'll find him. All right. Yeah, we got some pink on these guys. I'm gonna have to let them dry a little bit here. While that's drying, I'm probably gonna just get some, just clean out this airbrush a little bit. But yeah, if you just join us, we're painting up some little eldritch beasties for a little bit of an encounter. I've been kind of thinking about nothing for a specific type of game. Well, I am kind of looking to run some Dungeons of Drakkenheim stuff, and there's some cosmic horror type stuff in there. So I'm experimenting with this setting a little bit. So there's a little bit of eldritch, cosmic horror type location. You probably will see like a post on the Instagram if you follow me there. But it's just a little bit of fun with some of these miniatures. The miniatures, if you're interested in grabbing them yourself, they are from Rocket Pig Games. So they've been 3D printed. There is a free version of this STL on Thingiverse, which I've used to print a couple of them. However, the one on my Mini Factory for $4, I think it was, had the baseless versions. I actually think I'm a little bit more of a fan of the baseless ones, I think, because I'm going to be using these as terrain and monsters interchangeably. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. I don't know. But yeah, these, I'm liking how they're looking. They all print like supportless and stuff, which is what I love. You know, I love the supportless print. Yeah, I was surprised at how expensive that glue was. Yeah. Yeah, we're just cleaning this printer. I love these little squeezy guys. They get it out of there. I'm just gonna. It was starting to clog up a bit towards the end there, but it's too bad. I'm gonna run just a little bit of cleaner through there. But yeah, I'm curious how much is that glue for you, Craig? Because that was yeah, it was a little rich for me. I don't know why it was so expensive. It's the same curse of why I can't get a Costronica fog machine down here, because it's insanely expensive to ship it down here. If you don't know where I am, well, good luck. Well, I mean, it just says it on the stream, on the stream there. I'm in Australia, down under. Okay, I think that's pretty clean. Just gonna run a little bit of water through it. Yeah, feels good. All right. I don't know what's the next step. I think at the moment it's drying. But yeah, what we got here? Let's got a couple of these guys. What I'm gonna do is probably, like, just having a look at the previous one that I've done here. I'm probably gonna get some purple, maybe. Trying to hit the under recesses a little bit, give it a little bit of shading. Maybe. What the? $17? Yeah, I would have paid $17. That's like $30 here, but still, like, that's insane. That's insane. I don't know why it was so expensive. Maybe I should try hunting again. Maybe it was some kind of like weird industrial something. I don't know. Yeah, I just saw Dune 2 last night. And I thought it was pretty good. I enjoyed it. It's long, but it doesn't feel like it drags on or anything. Yeah, I enjoyed it. Oh my god! That was the wow. You just tuned in. I just dropped my my pot, my cleaning pot. Oh, that was a good one. We've had some good memories with this cleaning pot, and now you lie smashed on the floor. I'll miss you. I'll miss you. We can always get another one, but that was a really good one. There was a stream where I was trying to put paint into the airbrush and it exploded and went everywhere. This was part of it. And now there's glass all over the floor. I think the airbrush is good. Yeah. Oh man, that's a bummer. Well, how am I supposed to clean my airbrush now? Alright, definitely gonna have to watch out where I step here. That's alright. Go on Amazon real quick or order another one. Oh, alright. That I had like the hose. I think I stood on the hose and it pulled it down. But that's par for the course with all Seb in here in the garage. I'm a bit of a klutz with this kind of stuff. The amount of broken things and stuff that happens when I'm filming episodes, it's not funny, alright? Stop it. This is me just talking to myself here. Alright. This guy's taking a while to dry. That guy. So we got this guy. It's taking a little bit to dry here, but I think I'll push him aside. All the other ones look really good. I think I actually might give him a little spray of matte varnish just as like a save point. Because I've noticed that if I use like the inks or something, you can rub it off a bit. I actually am pretty bummed about that pot. That was a good one. Gonna just cheers to the painting pot. Painting pot, airbrush cleaning pot. I'll remember you. All right. Dark memories in here. All right, we've done a little bit of painting here on this guy. I reckon we're getting close to midnight. I got work tomorrow. Let's do a little layout on the board here. I was hoping to have them completely painted. Probably if I was just focusing on one, I probably would have got one completely finished. But now I'm all bummed out from that cleaning pot. Oh, it feels so silly, especially because there's like all broken glass all over the floor. It's just this immersion down there of just stepping on glass. But yeah, let's have a look how they look so far in this space. Let's turn off this guy as well. Let's get a little fog going. Get a little fog going on this. I have the remote. Yeah, there we go. Let's see how this looks. I think even just like lightening them up a little bit like that has done wonders. I'm probably gonna try and get a bit more variation on the tone. Probably try and match the other one that I did. Actually, I'm gonna kind of like wait for the paint to dry a bit. I see that looks pretty cool and alien. Yeah, I really like the vibe of this place. This looks super creepy, especially I've got some of like the light panels underneath. I'm not sure if you can tell, it's like a purplish light coming out from underneath. And yeah, even these guys are just like half painted. They look alright. I think once I get like the eyes in and stuff, that'll give me that contrast of color. That'll look a bit better, I reckon. So far so good. I'm gonna keep working on these, and maybe you'll see an Instagram post either tonight or later in the week. But thanks so much for joining me, guys. It's been really cool having you guys here, painting some of this stuff, playing around with some of this atmospheric looking terrain, which has been cool. And make sure you subscribe to not miss out on an episode dropping tomorrow morning. We'll have a cool little tutorial, and also we're gonna have hopefully another episode dropping next week, and also more Monday night after dark smash and paint pots. I'll buy another one. I'll smash that one too. But yeah, it's been real cool. Thanks so much for joining me, and I'll see you guys on the next After Dark live stream. Until next time, I'm Sebastian, and let's create and inspire. Catch you around.